Guys, we are, how long are we into this? I think I got up this morning around 1 o'clock. I left at like 1:15, 1:30ish, so it is 7:15 now. So, I mean, it's been a little bit. We're about 3 hours from our pickup in Indiana, and it's snowing. It was doing this on and off this morning. Couldn't see shit this morning coming in from Pennsylvania. So figured I'd give you guys a little update. Nothing crazy going on. I don't have anything to do to the truck. I went through, did a bunch of violation changes yesterday. I haven't gotten pulled in or anything or inspected, but I had 2 marker lights out. I do need to remedy the tailgate. The 3 on there, the connector's corroded, so I just gotta fix that later. Mud flaps installed, and I took it through the car wash. I didn't do that great of a job, but I did get it cleaned, and then now we're driving through the salt. We're gonna get to pickup. I'm gonna go get some fuel here in a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Took me a little bit. I have 3 hours and 49 minutes left on my drive time, and I've been sitting at the trucker pumps waiting for about 16 minutes now, according to the logbook. So luckily this thing only takes like 30 seconds to fill up, but I gotta pee, go get some go get the receipt, and keep on trucking. Might clean the windows off and everything. Man, it is pretty bad out here, out west. It's usually when there's only a little bit of snow on the ground that it's the worst, because you don't expect it. You can do like, I'm doing like 70 miles an hour, but when there's, you know, like a foot of snow on the ground, well, okay, so that's a little bit different. You know to expect it. So it's like, just cruising 70 miles an hour, doing all right, passing in the snow, throw it in 4-wheel drive occasionally, but other than that, I mean, truck's doing great. All right, so we were supposed to get a 39-footer, but they gave us a 36-footer instead. I'm gonna do a walk around of this thing. I gotta grab the battery when we get there and bring it back. We're gonna be doing like 12 more of these. So pay is pretty decent on these, but kind of weird. So finally, the other day, China bombs, check the pressures in them, got the mud flaps installed, ready to roll. Now I'm gonna pump the airbags up. We're gonna do our pre-trip, make sure the 4-ways are on, make sure all the lights work, check the tire pressures, you know, all the fun stuff. Looks like we have 4-ways. Let's see. So you can give them the old tire kick. Oh, look. That's perfect. Nah, check the pressures. Slowly. You can just see the pressures coming up. A good pre-trip is definitely worth something, because I feel like I'm gonna get better at this every time I do one. I have 2 hours and 21 minutes on my drive and 3 hours and 45 minutes on my shift. So there is a Love's about an hour and a half from here, so that'll give me about 51 minutes or 41 minutes. I can't do math right now. I think it'll give me 51 minutes on my drive left. I would rather park at the Love's, even though it's a little further than the first rest area on the Ohio Turnpike. I'd rather just park at the Love's because I can get a shower in the morning and all that bullshit. So I don't have to, like, I remember how it was last time I went to the Turnpike, and it actually cost me more time that I could have just made up driving. So I'm gonna do that. So the brakes all work on the trailer. I did my breakaway test and whatnot. So I guess we're gonna go to Love's, gonna go to Arby's. All right, I hate GoPros. This thing, it works when it wants to. What a piece of shit. All right, so I just figured out how to do, like, I've never done this before, but there's an add stop option on here, and I've always known about it, but I am using the add stop option to stop me at the Loves, which is about an hour and 27 minutes away. Let me make sure. Yeah, see, so there we go. I'm going to route options. So to get to the Loves, I'm not gonna take the toll road. It adds about 6 minutes to my drive, which I'm not worried about because I have all the time, like I have plenty of time on my clock. So should be about, what, an hour that I'll have left. Something like that, give or take. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna cruise it. I know the back road to get there, and then we'll take the toll roads the rest of the way. Sixth gear, 1440 on the RPMs. Here's how we're doing. Just casually cruising on by. I got about 54 minutes till we get to the Loves. I kind of wanted to make a point here. So I did the video the other day about the low end grunt of the 12 valve. Like I would literally take this thing down to 1200 RPMs on the flats and not think twice about it. I was always told that if you run these trucks in 6th gear with the NV5600 that it kind of burns them out. I used to lug my 24 valve and I never had that issue, but I certainly didn't lug it like I do with the 12 valve. Like I said, I'm casually cruising at 1440 on the RPMs, 10, 20 pounds of boost, and I mean, it's been fine. So I mean, if it breaks, I'll let you guys know, but like I said, just casually cruising it. There's the gauges there. 15 PSI, just about. 16. So, I mean, let's see. I'm gonna turn the dial back a little bit. It's that just went to now I know that was a bit much, but that just went to 36. So I'm gonna smidgen it back a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh boy. Alright, well, we're getting our first DOT inspection. There he is back here. So apparently I was doing 49 and it changed to a 40. I didn't catch it, and then I got to throw this plate on. So I'm going to do that now. All right, it's cold out there. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Whew. Oh, man. Still have 2 hours and 26 minutes on my log and an hour and 17 minutes of drive. So we should be all right. Hopefully we don't get an inspection, but I think everything is okay. Oh, yes, sir. Do you have a medical card? Yes, I do. All right, I don't think we're doing too bad, but I think we're doing this. I think we're handling this one pretty well. I've had some pretty bad DOT inspections before. This guy seems pretty cool, so hopefully. I don't know. My record doesn't have any speeding tickets, and that guy flashed me. I should have slowed down sooner. I didn't know why he was flashing me, but now I do. So, boy, oh boy. I feel like he would have pulled me over for the plate anyway, but I don't know. I've never been pulled over without a license plate. Okay. All right. To the two things we talked about. All right.
Shipping paperwork. Level 3 DOT inspection. Sign here and here. 2 warnings listed on there: warning for not having the plate on the trailer, and warning for your speed. No tickets.
Okay. I'm assuming you saw that there's no speeding tickets really on my record. Well, guys, look at that. First, so I got a level 3. I gotta figure out the levels and everything. It's been a while. 2 warnings. So he gave me a warning for the speed, which it caught me off guard. It is what it is. I don't have any speeding tickets at all on my record. And then license plate. I've actually never had a problem. In a year that I did it, I have done numerous trailers without license plates and never once had an issue for the year that I did it. And I probably pulled about 30 of them cross country.
So I think the fact that he got me with the speed and the license plate is why he did. I also noticed one of the other drivers, he didn't put the license plate on the other day either, so I'm assuming I'm just gonna do it from now on. So not a big deal, lesson learned. And he didn't say anything about the logbook. Logbook was perfect.
All right, we made it. I'm gonna chill here for the next 10 hours. I'm gonna do my post-trip quick. Look at that, hours of service violation alert. That's how you know you're getting your time. I didn't actually get a violation, it just warns me that I'm going to. So gonna do my post-trip, and we'll go from there. See you guys tomorrow. Like I say, it is the next day. Now, unfortunately, I didn't realize this, but even the warnings, I guess, affect the CSA score. So I guess it would have been better just to get the fine and fight it, but coming around the corner, it was kind of hard to see with the speed limit. They got me with that before in Arizona. Like, it went from a 55 to a 45 to a 35, and the sun was in my eyes. And the same thing happened yesterday. So, I mean, but we even had a conversation about, we've never had an issue with the plate thing on these trailers, because I guess out west, a lot of trailers wouldn't even have a plate. So, just, I guess, lesson learned. We'll do that from now on. Hopefully we get them on the next one. I would really like to get one of those stickers that they pass out. When you pass DOT inspection, they throw it on your truck. Well, it's snowing again. Just drove like 4 hours. Oh, man. I'm gonna go get some fuel, throw some pants on so that when we drop off, we look professional. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I need my wallet. So with this dedicated route, there is one scale on the way through Maryland, and usually they just push us through it, but I don't know how early I have to be to get through it. I really don't feel like dealing with them today. I think I'll be able to drop at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that, because I gotta take a 30 here, and I'm only into it 6 minutes, so I'm gonna probably pull up. You can tell this thing needs an injector, and it's still doing, I didn't make mention of this, but I did adjust just a little bit on the boost. I thought it was a bit high until I started pulling with it, and I have no EGT problems anymore, and the boost gets to around 33 pounds. So, I mean, I can get it higher, but I haven't had to use higher. So I'm gonna take a couple more of these grades and see how it does, but it is doing extremely well for what it is. So pulling this bumper pull through like the mountains, the grades, I was doing like 67 miles an hour. There's our mileage right there. Got 9.5 miles per gallon. You guys tell me if that's too bad for having 35-inch tires and pulling this at 20 to 30 pounds of boost. I know you probably can't see it, but 55 mile an hour zone. There's the gauges. 25 pounds of boost. Holding fine, accidentally accelerating. So I wish you guys could see this, but I've been up, this is one of the steep mountains that was in the video before. I was able to keep going back and forth between 70 and 60. That was actually the first time the EGTs went off. But yeah, because of this is the one with the corners, so I'm able to hold my own up it now, but unfortunately now we're gonna start hitting corners and slowing down, but I'm just gonna leave it in 6th the whole time. Well, it decided to start snowing, but there you go. There's some numbers for you. I had to slow down a little bit, but the EGTs only become an issue when I start filming. I don't. Alright, well, unfortunately I didn't have time to really film anything either. Kind of wanted to get out of there, and I got to pay the guy by the hour to be there. So the goal was to get out of there before the hour was up. That way I can save some money. Don't have to pay him for any more than that. Because once he rolls over an hour, it's 1 minute in and I gotta pay for 2 hours. So it's just like, other than that, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have some more interesting videos coming soon because I can only do so many with these routes. So hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Subscribe, like, share, do what you do. Appreciate you. Safe travels.